My mother was always into rock music. One of her favorite songs was Roxanne by the Police. I remember the lyrics. Roxanne, you don't have to wear that dress tonight. Walk the streets for money. You don't care if it's wrong or if it's right. Now, as a child, I had no idea what the song was about. But as I grew older, I understood the deeper meaning of the song. Prostitution is defined as a practice of engaging in sexual activities with another person for money. While the morality of prostitution is a different conversation, it is currently illegal in most states in America. Through research documented in websites such as Reuters, CNN, the book Sex Work, Rethinking the Job, Getting Screwed, Sex Workers and the Law, the newspaper, the Chicago Policy Review, the article Sex Work is Real Work, the Benefits of Legalizing Prostitution, and the online database journal, The Role and the Impact of Prostitution on the Overall Economy. I have grown to understand much more than the baseline understanding of this line of work. In this presentation, I will argue that prostitution should be legalized because it improves sex workers' health, reduce crime surrounding prostitution, and improving the economy. To begin, I would like to discuss how legalization of prostitution can improve sex workers' health. According to the online Reuters entitled Sexualizing Prostitution Lures Violence and Disease, reports say sex workers working in a place where prostitution is decriminalized are half likely to contract HIV. Legalizing sex work is effective in reducing sexually transmitted infections, which can improve a community's overall health. Essentially, by legalizing sex work, not only are workers safer, but other citizens in the area are as well. In the book, Sex Work, Rethink the Job, it's highlighted that places like New Zealand, where sex work has been decriminalized, sex workers are more likely to use protection and encouraged to engage in safer sex. Lastly, the newspaper, the Chicago Policy Review, found that in Rhode Island, where sex work was decriminalized, sex workers faced a lower gonorrhea rate and more likely to get medical checkups. By being more inclined to check on their physical health, legalizing sex work, sex workers can be more open with doctors concerning their health style, their lifestyle to get the help that they need. Next, I will argue that prostitution should be legalized because it helps reduce crime surrounding prostitution. The Chicago Policy Review found that rape cases in Rhode Island decreased 30% once sex work was legalized. This is significant because of the legalization of sex work. It removed the stigma, anything needing to be done in the shadows are not spoken about. In the article, Sex Work is Real Work, it explains decriminalization would result in sex workers facing violence from their clients. Because sex workers will now feel protected by police, which would encourage them to reach out. If a sex worker reach out to an officer in the current system, an officer may try to receive sex acts in exchange for their confidentiality. Lastly, I will examine legalization prostitution can benefit the economy. The Borgen magazine article, The Benefits of Legalizing Prostitution, outlines that many women entering the sex industry in order to escape poverty. By legalizing sex work, these destitute people will have the opportunity to engage in their line of work safely while stimulating the economy. Lastly, I will examine legalizing prostitution can benefit the economy. The Borgen magazine article, The Benefits of Legalizing Prostitution, outlines that many women entering the sex industry in order to escape poverty. By legalizing sex work, these destitute people will have an opportunity to safely work out of poverty and provide for themselves while stimulating the economy. According to the opinion piece in CNN, Many sex workers are ineligible for almost all government relief programs. However, if this work was legalized, they would have a taxable income, which would help them get more government relief programs. Highlighted by the article, the role and the impact of prostitution on overall economy, from the article database ResearchGate, the prostitution industry saw a multitude of benefits in the Kenyan economy, and legalizing prostitution could see a similar benefit and increase in the American economy. In conclusion, after analyzing legal prostitution can help improve sex workers' health, reduce crime surrounding prostitution, and improve the economy, it is hard to imagine why it should remain illegal. From the old rock song to the everyday dangers to having sex workers face engaging in prostitution, it is crucial to act in taking and improve their well-being. Those engaging in prostitution are just as American as anyone else and deserve to have the rights and protection when engaging in their line of work. Therefore, I firmly believe that prostitution should be legalized. Thank you.